Hi there, Bruce the Water Guy here. Now that the flooding is over, the water has subsided from the river down below flood stages, and we're 1 week away from the original rain event that caused all the problems. We have now changed modes from emergency response to triage to cleanup mode. So now we need to get back out to the stations and the system that has been dirtied by the river water, the silt, and get into all of the equipment and the motors and the electrical panels that had water up to them and get things really cleaned up. We have issues with sump pumps and communications equipment, which we're getting all back up and running today. I mean, amazingly, within 72 hours, we were able to completely restore wastewater services, but now we're trying to get things to run better, more efficiently, and get some of the damaged equipment and things replaced so that we can remotely monitor these 24 hours a day, as we usually do, to make sure that we can continue good service around the clock. However, as the system is doing really well, you can see behind me my pond is still completely full. This is actually considered an above-ground dam. I still have 43 million gallons of water, flood water with some sewage diluted, stored, that needs to be treated yet. All the sanitary sewer overflows out in the system and at the plant are done. So now we are slowly starting to bring that water back through the plant to be able to treat it and release it back into the environment. The problem is there's still a lot of water out in the system, so the plant is still at maximum capacity, 18 million gallons a day. So I'm guessing at this point I have another week and a half before I will have this pond behind me empty and dry and have all that water cleaned and returned to the environment. So even though things are getting cleaned up elsewhere and residents are trying to get back into their homes and recover after major loss, some of them completely losing all the contents of their homes, very sad. We are still here at maximum, and we will be working around the clock diligently to protect the environment and keep the water flowing so that there are no more issues as possible thunderstorms may pop up over the next week with this wonderful extreme heat that we are experiencing. And as long as it's nice and warm and stays dry, that will help dry things up faster and make it easier for everybody. But at least the water is down. They can pump out their basements as the groundwater starts to subside. You do not ever want to pump out water of the basement without consulting a professional, as the groundwater might be higher and still wants to accumulate in the basement. If you pump that out prematurely, you can actually cause excess pressure on the outside walls and cave in a basement. So please make sure that you check with professionals before you pump out that water completely, even though we have restored wastewater services. This is Bruce the Water Guy. Have a good day.